Meike, I put my name in.
Hey.
Hi, good morning from
Hi.
this side.
Good evening from this side.
I just love to connect and see what wants to happen in this moment, like that.
Peace and quiet, huh?
Yes, and it's interesting because at the same time I feel stress levels in the body, and somehow I don't need to move with it.
Fantastic, Judith.
So it is not that it is, totally comfortable in the body, but somehow I'm here, and that's more valuable. Somehow.
Far out, yeah.
And I love to be here. Yes. And I love to be here in connection with you and with the group.
Yeah.
That is so satisfying.
Yeah. That sums it all up in a way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here.
That's
it. Yeah. Sensations and feelings and emotions, all of that will do its thing, and we're here. Oh man.
We're here. Yeah. Whoa. Wow. And that simplicity of being here, it has its simplicity, and it is most profound. Most profound. Most profound at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Judith.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm with myself.
Linette would like to speak.
You?
Yeah.
Lynette.
Yeah, Linette. See you. Oh yeah, it's on her mic. Yeah, now it should be unmuted.
So you can speak.
Okay. You can hear me now? I didn't press anything on my...
You don't, I think it's all good.
Oh, it's done. Yeah, okay.
I hear you, I see you.
Oh, good. It feels like something really big is always calling. It feels like something bigger than old beliefs and stuff like that.
I love you, Lynette.
Love you too.
I so can feel that.
Yeah, just getting that there's just not much to do, or just let the journey be what the journey is. I kind of don't feel like I need help with anything generally. It's just doing what it's doing. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I can hear this Aussie accent. She wants to play a bit.
Yeah. That's what it's all about, huh? Playing. What else?
Yeah. Yeah, grateful for that, huh? Oh. God bless. I don't know what. Mm. There's somebody else. I'll say thank you. There's somebody else. There you are. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Therese would like to speak.
Therese.
Hello, Meike.
Hello, Therese.
Hello, everybody. There was quite some fear of showing up, and it's settling down. I have a question. I have I'm like in a phase of being very quickly irritated, and then the anger comes up, and it is like present all day. There is something in it that I want to protect myself. It seems that it comes from there. I see that there is a wish that it wouldn't be there. Nothing of it. And
Yeah, yeah, I understand. Mm.
maybe there's the idea that I have to do something about it.
Oh, mm. Do we all know that one? Yeah.
And as Judith was speaking, she said it's about being here and all the emotions. And then I thought, it seems as though something I can't grasp or something, because I understood that it was that she was speaking about that in which everything happens, but to me it sounded like a concept. I could not I was looking for it, but I could not find it.
Wow, beautiful. Mm. Mm.
I am glad that you're here, and there's like this thing. Let's say it feels uncomfortable.
Mm. Mm. Can you get a sense of me, Therese? Can you feel me?
I guess I do.
Oh, that is nice. Oh,
You're sweet and
mm. Yeah, but there are so many aspects, you know. There's a sense of, or an aspect of sweetness for sure, but you know, just in this human body, there's everything. I mean, everything you shared, this body can find, or this system, whatever I am, it can find it. It can find every little tiny bit of it. Every emotion, every sensation, every feeling. Lots of stories around everything, you know. Yeah. That's Lynette. She's sitting right next to me.
here.
Laughing. There you see her laughing her head off. You know, so we are all in the same boat as human beings, you know. Yeah. And then, you know, sometimes we get a moment of as if it steps out of that loop, out of that wheel, as if it's, you know, by grace. And we see it from a little broader perspective, a little, you know, like being on the moon. I say, whoa, what is going on there? Yeah. So we are in the same boat, It's all the same imagination or the same story. Or, yeah. And we also can see that there's, at least from here, that there is not much we can do other than being lucky if we get a bit of a broader perspective, if it, steps out of that wheel. And that, I mean, that happens by grace. I don't know what else to say. I mean, we've been on this journey for a long time together. We know each other, how many centuries? In a way, And we've seen also how we have evolved, exploring again and again and again and again. So that's what life wants us to do, obviously. And I can see that there is a learning for all of us. It's like, things that have bothered us, let's say 10 years ago, wow, they are not so important anymore. Yeah, anger might come, but anger will go. All of those things will come and will go. Yeah, and here we are, having a moment of
I think it's
us.
the thing of anger that it is not allowed.
Yeah, I know. Especially anger. Huh? Oy, oy, oy. I mean, all the emotions in a way. Even joy, if it's too loud. Then you're too much. Yeah. Sadness, oh my God. Crying, ay. Nobody wants to be around, at least, But anger is one of the, gosh, then you really have to go away. Yeah.
Mm.
And I mean, if we could do differently, we would. And, at least when I grew up, there was not really somebody that had the capacity to be present and loving while that was happening. Now we do. Now we stay here even if, whatever comes. So it's okay. It's okay. That's all I can say. It's okay. So much love here. So much love here. You should see how it's coming out of your whole system. It's so warm. So gentle. So there's sweetness here and there, and there's every other aspect too. Everything.
So, if I were angry with you, what would you do?
Oh, well, that's it has to happen. Otherwise, what can I say? I can only, let's see what happens. What I know is if it touches something in my system, then maybe I would shout back, or maybe I would run away, or maybe I would cry or laugh or whatever. If it doesn't touch really, if I can see, wow, that's just Therese's system that is triggered with something, and it seems like it's my fault, then I could maybe point that out and say, wow, I really see you're totally upset, and it seems like it has to do with me. And yeah, okay, you can do that, and I know it doesn't have anything to do with you or with me. It's an upset, and I'm here. Maybe that could happen, that would be the best. But who knows? If it was touching something, then it's not easy to stay present. I have that with Isaac. We're very close. It's like, woo, when there's a trigger going on and it touches in both of our systems, we have learned a lot in that time that we are together. So sometimes we can say, okay, I think I'll come back a little later, bye. You know, and sometimes we just blast at each other, and luckily by now, a few minutes later, we can laugh. You know, so what? So what? So what? By now we know that emotions happen out of the blue. We don't really know where they come from. And so what? Something else is much more important, and then it goes out of the window very quickly.
Yeah, thank you for speaking. As I'm listening to you, I see that there is a fear when there's the anger in me, that it's the point of being afraid of being rejected of you.
Yeah.
And yeah.
See, there you can see, Therese, that is a very young organization. Huh? That's a child. You know, because we have been shouted at and we have been sent away if we wouldn't do like our caregivers told us, or teachers, or whoever. And for a child, it is existential, because it doesn't know if, you know, if we've been thrown out of the tribe, family. Yeah. So it's, you know, it's just to make that clear. We have that kind of information in our system, most of us.
Yeah.
Our parents had that too. Our parents' parents. You know, look where they grew up. Man, they got whacked. Even us, we also got whacked, beaten, and shouted at, screamed at. So, man, that's for a young being. That's, wow, it's terror. It's terror. Yeah. So no wonder that there's fear around that.
Yeah. It's like I see clearer the connection, and that it is also settling or softening.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear. I'm very happy to hear.
Yeah.
Oh, I so love the sound of the deep breath. I love it.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
I feel a relaxation deep inside.
Oh, and I feel deep gratitude for your sharing.
And I feel deep gratitude for being with me and speaking to me.
I'm getting tears in my eyes being touched. Ah. I feel like you're giving me a big, big hug.
That's how it feels you also.
Thank
Thank you very much.
you.
Thank you for your time.
So welcome. Thanks for your vulnerable sharing.
Thank you. Unmute myself.
Elsa would like to speak. I will unmute you, Elsa.
Elsa, where are you?
Here I am.
Da bist du.
Oh, ist
Hey, beautiful. Ja, du auch. Hey, beautiful.
schön, dich zu sehen.
Yeah,
Oh,
likewise.
oh. Mm,
Mm.
mm. Wow. I'm so glad to be here right now with you.
Oh,
Yeah, and thank you, Teresa, and everyone who's been speaking so far and sort of just opening my heart and my presence and just mm, mm. My whole body breathes gratitude as I sit here.
mm.
Oh, oh. Mm. A little while ago, I thought I had something to talk about, but Teresa already did that. So
Oh, see, you know, that's how it goes.
that's dissolved in the process.
Far out, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And see, we're all in the same boat, huh?
yeah. One thing's happening, and the idea has it a different way, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it comes back home. It's okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And wow.
Mm. Mm.
And there's so much aliveness here that it's almost scary.
Yeah.
It's so intensely joyfully alive.
Mm.
And it's almost scary because also it has happened recently that for a friend it just felt too much.
Mm.
And yeah,
Mm.
so it was like,
Yeah.
mm.
Yeah.
But here
Mm.
it's a joy, a delight.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
There's that breath again. I love hearing that deep.
Yeah.
Oh, and it just comes by itself. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, feeling the fragility in even in that joy and delight, and there's such a vulnerability and fragility in that too. Yeah.
It is.
Mm. And oh my God, to sit here with you and just feel so received and seen and not
Likewise.
yeah. Oh,
Likewise. Yeah.
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 It's never a one-way street. It's
Yeah.
always coming back.
Yeah.
I find that so important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's not like there's two of us. It's just
No.
this.
Yes. Yeah. There's just this, this absolutely amazing reflection of self seeing itself, huh? In all varieties. Oh man, magic, huh? What a magic trick. Ah, and it looks like it's Elsa.
My wife feels like me. Yes, yeah. No. Mm. Mm. Precious.
Precious magic.
And full body magic.
Oh, far out, yeah?
Whole body feels. Whole body is going, wow. I love that.
Yeah, me too. It's ecstatic. It's actually ecstatic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
No. Mm. I could hang out like this with you forever.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Mm.
Thank us for being here.
Oh, yeah. Just pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah. Lucky us, huh?
Yeah. Grace.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm. Mm. I love you.
Love you too.
Mm. Mm.
Tschüssi.
Really? I'm not going anywhere.
No, I know.
Mm. Mm.
And Bettina would like to speak.
Bettina.
Hallo,
Hallo.
da bin ich wieder.
Oh, wie schön. Ich auch.
Ah, wie schön.
Und and our friends are also
Yes.
here. Most of them. It's nice to let the body move. Yeah. And be together at the same time. Mm. Mm. Hand in hand. Mm. Mm. Really like dancing, huh? Mm.
And it's helping to stay here.
Yes. Beautiful, Bettina. Yes. Yeah. So simple. So simple. Mm. 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 Yeah. How lucky that it has shown itself to us, huh?
Yes.
That it loves a bit of movement. I mean, what a miracle is that? All of a sudden it just said, oh, let's move just a tiny bit. It knows, it's so intelligent, whatever this is. It knows exactly what to do.
Im Moment fühlt es sich so an, als wüsste es genau, was es tun müsste.
Yes, in the moment it feels as if it really knows what it needs to do. Yes, yes, just in this moment.
Und eine Sache möchte ich aber noch mal nachfragen.
Yeah, so she likes to ask something. Yeah.
Und es ist mehr, dass ich es einfach noch mal von dir höre oder du da was zu sagen kannst. Diese ganzen Gedanken
So all the thoughts
oder Ideen oder das Leben, was es fordert.
or the ideas or all what life wants.
Und dann das Hiersein.
And then being here.
Und dazwischen ist sowas, was sagt, dass das, als würde ich das ausschließen.
And something in between, it's like as if it says as if I would cut it out.
Ja.
Yeah.
Das ist irgendwie was wie ein Misstrauen, ja. Wie ein Misstrauen.
It's like a mistrust. Yeah. Wow. And it's yeah, there it goes. Oh, so welcome here. So welcome here. Yeah, in the chest, huh? Yeah. Yeah. I'm so glad you spoke that. Oh, there. It starts dancing. Yeah. What was that? So for whatever reason it needed to do that, Bettina, and we honor it. Yeah, we honor it for its intelligence, for its creativity. And maybe it's not needed anymore. But, you know, if you need it, it can be used. Yeah. And it will show. If it doesn't trust.
Yeah, you mean the mistrust.
Even the mistrust. Yes. Everything. 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 So, you know, what I can see with mistrust, you know, when we grow up as young beings, and if we get signals that are not really clear, that are confused, then it's like, you know, you can't really, it's like, something is off. Because we know how it feels when the signals that we get from our caregivers or from whoever are clean and clear. We know it. It's like, yes, of course. Take my hand, I go. But then lots of our caregivers and everyone, you know, they didn't have an easy upbringing themselves, so they couldn't trust themselves. And then all of a sudden, most of us trusted the mind. And everything our body was saying was overstepped, actually, wasn't listened to. So then as a young being that doesn't really have a mind yet, it's very confusing. So no wonder that you look skeptical. It's like, what? I'm not really sure if I don't pick up a clear signal here. And then there comes this, don't really know what's going on here. So in that case, mistrust is actually a gift. But it is very confusing, especially for a young being. And then later on, we still sit with that and we don't know where it comes from. So we kind of just learning to trust ourselves more and more and trust, you know, this is a clear signal, this is not a clear signal there, it's mixed, you know, all of that. So that we can trust ourselves. It's never out there. From out there, at least in my experience, you know, it's just the trust is here. It's not out there. So we're learning slowly but surely to trust our perception more and more. And not by making right or wrong, but just by seeing, this feels all right for me, there I can go with, and here, no thanks. It's not, you know, nobody's fault, or we don't need to go into right or wrong or any judgments. It's just how it's here. So we're trusting this more and more. So if your system tells you, I'm not sure here, let's honor that. Yes. Yeah. Let it step back, let it step aside, or whatever it needs to do. Like, yes, I understand. Something doesn't feel right here. I understand. Instead of pushing it through and telling it, you should trust this person, or you should just go with the flow. Yes, beautiful. It sits in the neck, I know, mine too. Yep, yep.
Ah, very much
Yeah.
in the neck, yes.
Yeah, I understand. So how nice this life coming in. It did listen, all the ears opened up. I was like, whoa, yeah, something resonates.
Yeah. Very much,
Yeah.
actually, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
And of course, here too, I know it in my own experience. Yeah.
And the more the point is to trust that what's going on here. Same as
Absolutely. Yeah, only here, Bettina. Yeah. And honoring it. And if possible, without right or wrong. Yeah. Just seeing, ooh, something doesn't feel right here, then we go somewhere else. Maybe for the next person, it's totally fine. How often do we have that? You sit somewhere with somebody and they having a really good time, and for you it's like, oh my God, when is it over? And then you feel weird because your friend feels everything, so thinks that everything is fine and beautiful. So whose perception is the right one? So all I know is we are slowly but surely learning to take care about this being here. Yeah. We don't have to justify ourselves or nothing. It's like, just move. Yeah. I mean, I think I told that story a lot of times, but I so love it. They're all gone already. But my friend from South Africa who built the retreat center, the Drakensberg, where we went, David, and he had these 2 dogs. And when he was building, he would sit in his office sometimes, and him and his 2 dogs, they were one union. They were just one. And so sometimes the builders wouldn't come, and so he found himself being really upset and shout at the people on the other side. And then, just how it is. And then his dogs would always move out of the office. Always when he got upset. And that was the signal for him. It was like, oh, my dog. But the dogs, they wouldn't blink an eye. They would just move out. And then whenever he calmed down, they would both come back in. But without shouting at him or without blinking an eye, without making any comments or judging him or so. No, it's just right now it doesn't feel good here, so they would move out. And then when it was fine, they would come back in. Totally natural for every living being. If something doesn't feel right, it would move away. It's just us human beings, we're a bit confused quite often. But we learn now. We learn that now. Yeah, yeah. So we honor the mistrust. Yeah. And we take care. Something doesn't feel right here. Yes, okay, we move. Something feels right. We stay. Yeah, it's that simple. Ja, alles ist gut. Alles ist gut. You haven't done anything wrong. Just learning to take care about this body here.
Thank you so much.
Ooh.
The bell is ringing.
Yeah, I know.
It's my son, he comes back. I don't have a key, I think.
Have fun with your son.
Yeah.
Mwah. Tschüss.
Marina would like to speak.
Marina,
Yeah.
where are you?
Is it now, Marina? I think.
Ah, there, on the right. Yes, found you.
I'm
There you are.
Hi.
Hi.
There's been lots of, well, just a lot of old gunky emotions, lots of, like heavy emotion.
Yep. Yeah. And to whom does it belong, Marina? Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, same here. So much going on right now on the planet. God, tell you, so much going on. In every different country, so much going on. Yeah. Terror, real terror in lots of people.
Yeah.
Sitting in their houses since weeks.
Yeah.
Some just starting to get a permission to go out for an hour a day. Yeah. Some are just having a bit of permission to get their dogs out so that they don't have to sit in their houses, and I don't know where they do their pee and poo. I have no clue. Yeah. In some countries, people get beaten up when they go on the street. Yeah. I mean, we are lucky. We are so lucky.
Yeah.
Wow. So, we feel it all, Marina. We feel it. We feel it.
There's resistance here.
Oh,
feeling it.
Understand. I do understand. Yeah.
There's a real, I don't want, it's being so strong.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. And then what's our job? What's our interest?
Just being here, I don't know.
Inviting each other again and again to be here together. Again and again and again. And it's asking stronger than ever for that right now. And I mean, for that we need to come together. So I love your reach. I love that. I love your reach. Because it is, man, there's so much going on. So much confusion and fear. Oh, man. Not knowing what's next. People lose their jobs, all of that. I mean, it's like, yeah. So we got to hold hands in all of this. Hold each other. I mean, I don't know anything else.
Yeah, I've been missing that too. I've been missing the connections and the, everyone's socially isolating, and I haven't physically, I've not felt, I haven't been great. So, yeah, it means I haven't sort of, seen a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't miss that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we offer. Isaac offers 3 meetings a day, not a day, a week, and I offer three meetings a week. So at least we have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful.
Yes. There
Just
you are.
really
Oh,
appreciate it.
there you are. There you are. How quick. Look at that. How quick. How quick. Yes. So we got to support each other through this time. I mean, always in a way, but especially right now.
Yeah. It's been so easy for me to personalize it,
Yeah. Yep.
just
All of us.
like I forget that, why am I feeling so many feelings, and then that I forget what's going on. It's it's obviously there. Forget that I feel that, because I'm not that, I don't feel that personally frightened or anything, so it doesn't make sense, it doesn't.
No,
It's like,
it doesn't make
why am
sense.
I feeling this much,
Yeah. 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 And then coming back to what's your interest. Yeah, there you go. I like that movement. Can you do that again? Yes. 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 Yeah. It feels good when you do that. I can feel that. Until we meet again.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Esther would like to speak.
Esther.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Esther.
Hey, everyone. I have to make you a little bit bigger.
Shall I say something? You got me?
Yes. Yeah, I have you.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I just pinned the video, then it stays there.
Yes.
Of bouncing energy.
There it goes. It also likes to move, huh? That way. Yes.
Yeah,
That's
it
nice.
was really resonating what you speak about with Bettina.
Yeah, for me too.
Just want to explore how to meet you in this case. With this energy, and it's just and it feels there's something underneath it. What's wants to be seen or integrated, or I don't know. It's words, but
Yeah.
And it's not anger, but it's an energy. There's still a little bit anger against myself.
Wow, beautiful. And hands off. Yeah. Just the seeing. Wow. Such a gift. Yeah, beautiful. Such a gift when it shows itself.
Yeah, it feels then not in peace with itself, so to say.
No, I get it.
So that was the blah blah.
Then what comes now?
Sorry?
What comes now?
Yeah, don't know.
After the blah blah. Some more blah blah.
Yeah, there's also back and forwards movement. It's the energy from that place. And then I'm wondering, is this what I am, or is this, you know, what's seeing it or feeling it, what I am? Before I get identified again as a new place in my body.
It likes to entertain itself, huh?
Probably. So it is as if I don't have any control anymore. Taking over by something. To trust that. Yeah. And still there's that belief that it has to be different. You know? It has to be
Good that you don't believe in anything. Oh. Fun playing with you, Esther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel a lot of energy here, but I don't know if it's then that I feel you or I feel me. I mean, do I meet your system or is it still...
Don't worry. Don't worry. Just energy. Really, you know, it's there. It moves away from itself. It wants to figure something out and wants to know the unknowable. But, you know, nobody has a clue where anything comes from. Sometimes it's a lot of energy, sometimes no energy, sometimes just, yeah, anything. Nobody really knows where anything comes from. At least no answer has satisfied my system. So I'm just going with the flow. Doesn't much matter. It's nice to have some quality time with you, whatever you are. I like that.
I play my role very, very good.
Very, very good, I tell you. Very good.
Yeah, now there's a little bit more distance to the energy. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So what? As if it could be a certain way.
That's the belief again.
Yeah. Distance, no distance. You know, if you go a little bit deeper, all that stuff doesn't even exist. I know you know that. You
Yeah, but
can
it's there.
pretend. You can pretend that you don't know that, but you do know that.
But I feel it. Then it's there, no?
Yeah. And when it's gone, where is it then?
Gone.
Yeah. And that's what's happening all the time, coming and going. One moment you feel blissful, next moment just because a bird came by or whatever, and you are in terror. And then everything in between. Yeah. So coming and going, all the time. Nothing ever the same. Nothing. It's always changing. Whole body, one body is always changing, never the same. And all the movement in the air, the movement in the water, every tree is changing all the time, every grass, every flower, everything changing all the time. Nothing stays the same. Only that in which everything appears. That doesn't move. And sometimes when it by grace steps out of that wheel, and it's just here. And it sees the whole movement. Yeah, it's a miracle. I mean, how so many people have spoken about it. Buddha has spoken about it, or other people write it down. But all those explorers, all those people who want to know who we are, what we are, there are tons of books out, and people speak about it all the time. They're always the same. Nobody can tell you what's going on here. Yeah, and I can hear, how your system or whatever you are, this appearance, it's like, wow, big ears everywhere. It's like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it, and then
Yeah.
something in me is, I mean, I don't know, do it, but then it steps in the wheel again.
Who's doing that? What is doing that? It just does it, for all of us, Esther, for all of us. And it finds itself in the spin, and then sometimes it slows down a bit, it gets a bit of a different view. Sometimes it's thrown out. It's like, whoa, what was that about? Constantly. Yeah. Can't do much about it. We're just very, very fortunate that somehow we get glimpses. I mean, you can understand that's why people went to sit in caves forever, so that they did not get distracted. Mm-hmm. But they also said the moment they come back into the world, everything is the same way again, It's like there's no way to get out of it. It just does it. So, let's hold each other's hands in walking through all of that stuff, or you remind each other. That's all I know to do. I mean, I feel so privileged that I'm kind of asked by whatever to speak like this. Because it vibrates my own system too. Like, wow, every time I'm inspired or asked to speak like this, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much to inspire the system so that it can be reminded to see what's actually going on. So it's a big gift. So thank you very much for inspiring the Meike body again and again to see what is true. Just feeling the love that's coming from you. Yum.
Yeah, so
Thank
much
you.
beauty from your side too.
See,
And
that's
your words
the,
are resonating, you know, then it's
yeah.
yeah, it stops for a moment to act.
When we start, you know, whatever it is, then it starts kissing itself. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the trust.
Yeah.
Trust that.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. Everything that nurtures. Yes.
Yeah.
It's food. Yeah.
Yeah, slowly, it's...
You're so cute.
Thank you.
Big hug, Esther. Big hug.
Yes, with one arm back.
Yeah, with I can, yes.
Okay, I will unmute myself. Thanks, Meike, everyone.
Thank you.
Hello, Meike. Monica.
Hi, Monica.
At first, I want to
Yes.
check how we can each other look in the eyes, because I'm a little bit upset of I don't ever get it.
Can you see my eyes?
Not
really. Like this? I can look directly into the camera.
No, also not. I don't know. Can you see when I look in the middle of the screen? Can you see that?
I'm happy with what I see. I don't need eyes.
And also not, but it's so nice. Okay. No, it's okay, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. If I can assist in any way, if you like me to do it differently, let me know. I'm happy to. Just don't know how else to do it.
Yeah, I don't know also how.
I can do this. How's this? How's this?
Yes, one eye I can see. Okay. I'm a little bit überfordert. I don't know how it goes. I will ask an expert also. I have no idea how we can reach that. Sometimes I see it by the other person, you know, when you're speaking with the other, sometimes you look really in the screen. I don't know. But sometimes not. And sometimes with me also. Sometimes you look, sometimes not. Perhaps it is.
Yeah, that's the tragedy of my life. I never can do it right.
I'm also not.
Well, it was a joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I can feel the energy, so.
Yeah. So, Monica, you know, I don't have anything special. You know, looking into my eyes or not doesn't much matter. That's the truth of it.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. So, you know, my invitation is just to be together. And, you know, maybe a moment of peace comes, or if there's something that's not clear, we can look at it. That's all. It doesn't have to do with my eyes or doesn't have to do with anything, actually. It's just, you know, the invitation that my system can be received or not. For, you know, and for some it resonates and for others not. But that's all. You know, like we all have some friends or some people where the frequency is similar, where we resonate, and with others not. It doesn't have to do with eyes or anything. It's more a felt sense. You know, does it resonate somewhere, our being together, or not? And that can be also different from day to day. You know, sometime you come together and say, wow, that was so profound and something huge happened. And then you come again and you think, oh, this today it should happen again. And nothing. So pop, pop. So, you know. So I actually love what you brought to make that really clear. Oh, and I love what happens in your system right now. Yeah. Yeah, let me take a breath together. Kind of a meeting, a very sweet meeting. Yeah, see, and now I feel a resonance. I feel a resonance with your system. It feels as if we're coming closer, more into connection, or whatever you want to call that. I feel your presence with me.
Comes down, 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 down.
Yeah, exactly. Arriving, huh? Whatever that means. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, filling, huh? Full, coming into fullness together. Coming home.
Now the outside has not so much impact at me like 2 hours before, you know. Now it comes down. No, it calms. It's relaxing more and more, deeper, 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 deeper inside me, and the outside has no meaning, not such great meaning. What is happening now in the world at the moment? Like,
Yes, I get it. Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's beautiful what you say, because you know that when it calms down and it relaxes and it feels like we are at home again, then it really doesn't much matter what's happening, isn't it?
Yes. And I must not see in your eyes. I can feel the energy. That's not the point, you know. But I wanted to see in your nice eyes.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
The moment it feels like it comes down, and here it goes out very, very wide. It goes out like Trichter. Go out. Yes, with connection to, I don't know what.
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Meike?
Yeah.
Sandra.
Yes.
You're not at work.
Now not, or not now. Well, I was at work till 11 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm doing home office today, so that's really great.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
And I just wanted to say thank you for your hint with the smell, because I have the red pomander from Aura Soma, which is grounding, and it was fantastic to go to work with it, you know.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, great. I'm very happy to hear. Smell works for me also, always.
Yeah.
A good smell, it goes directly into the brain. It just does something special.
Yeah, yeah. And it seems to be a time where a lot of things are seen, I don't even finer or more quickly or deeper. I don't know exactly how to say it, you know. And actually, you got me in this online meeting when you said that with Isaac, even if you have a fight, that what really, where your interest is this meeting deeply, this love affair. So, when you said that, you know, I just had to put a name in. It's
Oh, what a joy.
yeah, there is such an overflow of love, you know. It's
Yes, I can feel that.
I can feel your kisses.
I'm so glad to hear.
Oh, same.
I feel yours too.
Yeah, I'm so glad about the online meeting today, you know, about everything actually, about everything that was said, everyone that showed up, because I really can see that it's so much about welcoming everything, you know, in each moment, again and again. And you never know what is showing up.
No, you never know.
Yeah.
It's such a privilege to be there for whatever wants to come. It's for whatever shows. Oh
Yes.
man, I'm so grateful for every tiny detail that is trusting enough to show itself to us.
Yeah. Yes.
So that it can come home.
Yeah, it really, I mean, it was actually resonating with everything, but also especially when this mistrust thing was said with Bettina, you know, because I mean, or when you said so many times when the caregivers were not clear, you know, there are so strange messages that are confusing the system, you know, and then we think we are wrong, or we think, oh, am I acting in the right way so that you know, I please, or they are happy with it. I mean, so many things were happening.
Very confusing for our system. It's still like that, huh?
Yeah.
And we think we should trust, but everything in us goes no, and it's quite amazing when it's not seen. Wow, it causes so much confusion and pain. And right and wrong.
Oh yes, and also to see that, you know, if someone acts a little strange, to think, oh, it's my fault. It has to do with me. To take it personal, and it's just so good to see it, you know, to say, okay, somehow it doesn't feel good to be with this person right now, but you know, it's not personal.
For no reason, actually. Exactly. We have no clue why. And next moment it can feel perfect.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but also that it's okay to feel this, you know, to feel it, to notice it, not to overjump it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much for those beautiful 2 hours.
Oh, thank you
with
for
you
being with us.
Yeah, and with the Sangha, you know, it's it really, really helps to I don't know, to reconnect, to go deeper, to deepen this love affair and to let everything come home. So thank you, Meike, and thank you so much to everyone. Mwah. See you.
Yes, see you.
I remute now.
Laura would like to be next. We do not have yet 5 minutes, but
Laura, where are you? I saw you before. There. Ah, hey, beautiful. Hey.
Hi, Meike.
Hey, nice to see you.
I mean, I just wanted to sit for a minute just to take it all in.
Yes,
It's been a
with
while.
pleasure. Mm.
So nice.
Where are you?
In England.
You are in England. Mm. Mm. Letting it move a little bit. Yeah, so beautiful. Yeah.
It's amazing just to watch the play when you just put your name in. It's like,
It's amazing what it does, huh? Or what it can do. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't mean anything. No.
such a treat to just watch.
Such a treat, yes.
And then to just realize like it's in life. Because all that other stuff just doesn't feel, I don't know, it doesn't feel like life. And then you come here and you're like,
So powerful, huh? Mm.
but with so much happening at the same time, but just the feeling of it brings, you realize there is a life. Somehow it gets lost, you know.
Somehow, yeah. But, you know, one moment of being together again, and there it is.
Yeah, it just wants a bit of room and a bit of movement, and then it gets to settle. I can't even really see you anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, don't need to see me. I know you feel me.
I mean, I can see you, but it's just...
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah. We're coming to the end of our time together. Yeah, it was fantastic. I saw you. I'm glad you said hello.
Really great meeting. Thank you very much.
Lots of love. Such a privilege to hang out with you all. Thank you very much for showing up and being in my life.
Thank you so much, Mike.
So much appreciation for you all. And thank you, Eva, again for grounding this, making it possible. Next meeting will be on Saturday. I'm looking forward. Bye, beloveds. I love all those hands.